Time now for the morning rush. There is a proposed partnership between APS and first responders to try and help kids who have experienced a traumatic event. If first responders notice that a child at a traumatic scene, such as a domestic violence incident, and the agency will then email the district with a subject line "handled with care" and just the child's name in the email. Drivers with multiple outstanding speeding fines, they could soon have their vehicles booted by the city. City councilors are now proposing an update to the speed camera ordinance that would allow the city to boot vehicles with 3 or more unpaid speed camera fines. That's when they're parked on city streets. Well, after the legislative session wrapped up on Saturday, only 3 crime and safety related bills have been signed by the governor so far. Out of 97 crime and punishment bills, only 16 have reached the governor's desk. Some of the bills that passed focus on retail crime, catalytic converter theft, and cybersecurity, as well as more funding for law enforcement. Erica.
And here's a look at our hourly forecast through your morning commute and midday. We are going to stay in these low 40s through that time. And while we are mostly dry still with just a couple of spotty sprinkles, we'll see rain really building in by around 9 a.m. and sticking around through the early afternoon.
A man charged with the murder of another man during a custody exchange will stay behind bars until trial. Christopher Rodriguez is accused of shooting and killing Tristan Isaacs in a restaurant parking lot. Judge Alyssa Hart cited Rodriguez's criminal history and kept him behind bars. An alleged case of extreme abuse and neglect of one patient fueled the state's decision to end contracts with 4 developmental disability program providers. The case prompted the Department of Health to look at other recent cases of neglect and abuse. That's where 3 clients died. Now, workers from the Department of Health and Human Services are now conducting in-person wellness checks on more than 1,000 clients. A judge is set to decide if an Albuquerque man accused of exposing himself to high school girls will stay behind bars until trial. 27-year-old David Garcia is accused of touching himself inappropriately while watching the teens leave Manzano High School earlier this month. Garcia is charged with 2 counts of aggravated indecent exposure and tampering with evidence. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is high today. We'll be seeing snowy and icy roads with heavy snow up in the northern mountains and some high winds across the southeast that could lead to some power outages and blowing dust.
Buster Murdaugh, the son of convicted killer Alex Murdaugh, is now the subject of rumors in an unsolved cold case. 19-year-old Stephen Smith was found dead on a road about 15 miles from the Murdaugh estate back in 2015. Police initially ruled it as a hit and run, but reopened the case in 2021 while investigating the murders of Buster's mother and younger brother. China's President Xi Jinping is in Moscow for a high-profile meeting this week with Russia's President Vladimir Putin. Xi Jinping is trying to position Beijing as a peacemaker in the war in Ukraine, as Beijing proposed a ceasefire in a 12-point plan that has been rejected by the West. His visit to Moscow is set to run through Wednesday. Former President Donald Trump is not expected to be indicted by a Manhattan grand jury today, although it could come by the end of the week. Sources say high-level local and federal law enforcement officials, they met yesterday to further coordinate the security plans in preparations for that possible indictment. Erica.
All right, a check on traffic. Maps are looking clear. No major accidents or slowdowns. Tracker is heading south on I-25 near MLK Jr. Avenue. We are seeing some wetter conditions starting to move into the metro, but no immediate issues on the roads.
If you have ever wondered what America's bird loves to eat, these action shots might have your answer. A photographer in Connecticut caught some snapshots of a wild bald eagle swooping down and then grabbing some lunch with its talons. It wasn't until closer inspection that he discovered that the lunch was actually a slice of pizza. The bird beat out 4 crows for that coveted piece.
Time now for the 5 facts. At number 5, while spring has officially begun, strong winter weather may have an impact on New Mexico for the coming months. New Mexico has been getting more snow than usual this time of year. The National Weather Service says that heavy snowfall will help during the upcoming wildfire season. The Weather Service says this year's snowpack will also benefit the water supply in the river basins.
At number 4, drivers with multiple outstanding speeding camera fines could soon have their vehicles booted by the city. Councilors Pena, Benton, and Bassan, they are now proposing an update to the speed camera ordinance that would allow the city to boot the vehicles with 3 or more unpaid speed camera fines when they are parked on city streets. And at number 3 this morning, the mayor's recent veto of an amendment that would put away unspent money for the next year will stand this morning. Last night, in a 4-5 vote, City Council failed to override Mayor Tim Keller's veto on the amendment that would have taken unspent money from the city departments and put it away for the next budget year. Mayor Keller vetoed the bill, initially saying that it would hurt the administration's ability to deliver expected services and programs.
And at number 2, we are seeing more rain and snow. And it looks like that's really starting to build in to the middle Rio Grande Valley now. We'll be seeing that rain stick around through the early afternoon.
And at number 1, only 3 crime and safety bills have made it to the governor's desk to be signed so far. A total of 252 bills and resolutions made their way there after the session. As for crime, the governor said that some bills that did pass both the House and Senate were not strong enough this year. Out of the 97 crime and punishment bills, only 16 have made it to her desk for her signature. Some crime bills that did pass, they focus on robbery and retail crime, catalytic converter thefts, and cybersecurity, as well as more funding for law enforcement.